Hi, Taurus. I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So, Taurus, what we have been doing today for all the signs essentially is what I like to call karma chronicles, stuff going on with our karma, maybe karmic situations that are coming through, things that need to be called out, what we're being guided to do, what our guides are trying to communicate with us, things of that nature. Just saw 44 on the time. I hope everybody's doing well. All right, Taurus, let's see what's happening. Okay. Ooh. Working on the ways that we call things out and really making progress. I'm hearing on that front. For anybody new, I channel as well as interpret the tarot cards. I'm seeing us, I'm hearing finding our faith. I'm hearing once again. I'm seeing us starting something new. It's like there was something that needed to be called out, maybe boundaries that we need to set. And us finding hope in a new beginning, I'm getting. It's like there's some sort of clarity that comes through for you. For some of us, there could be a friend coming through that communicates with you in a way that that helps you realize something. I'm getting, Taurus. Yeah, I'm hearing understanding what it is. You may have been in a situation, Taurus, maybe something related to, I'm hearing a twin flame scenario. I'm hearing, how do you want to say it? I'm seeing that we're going through a whole, I'm hearing different spreadsheet. There's a whole new move that we're making. It's almost like a brand new era that we're stepping into in a way. I'm seeing us being, I'm hearing, joined by the guides. We may have had help from our guides to call something out, maybe getting help from our guides to call something out. I'm hearing it's necessary. Yeah, as I was saying, call something out. I'm looking at the Magician here. It's like your guide's telling you about what you want to dedicate. I'm hearing your speech to. Maybe who you want to dedicate your speech to. Maybe this is somebody you want to be communicating with. I'm seeing us deciding that we're going to go our own way with something. Venturing out, I'm hearing on a branch. There could have also been something new that you are starting, wanted to start, or just did start that you're gaining a sense of clarity with. It's like also clarity in the direction that you're being guided into. I'm looking at the King of Wands here. It's almost like this new venture facing the King of Wands. I'm hearing face off. I'm hearing, how do you want to do this? I'm looking at the Four of Wands. I'm looking at the King of Wands. We can be dealing with a fire sign here. I'm also looking... Okay. I'm seeing us making progress. I'm seeing there being like a brand new space that we're stepping into. Maybe something differently that we're doing with our job. Maybe the way that we go about performing something. Job performance, Taurus. I'm seeing us regaining a sense of balance because it's almost like your guides are whispering in your ear here, telling you like what needs to be called out. I'm hearing what you need to face. It's like decisions, things that you want to speak about, what you want to bring light to in order to regain a sense of balance. Maybe something that you feel like was off to a rocky start. I'm looking at a new beginning. I'm looking at the Magician, and I'm looking at the Ace of Cups here. It's like the Fool, the Magician, and the Ace of Cups. It's like you want to start something new and you want to be manifesting in a brand new way. Maybe manifesting a type of love. Maybe you're also understanding that there was something that manifested for you and you want it to be pure and you want it to carry a sense of honesty with it in this new direction that you're choosing to walk in, okay? I'm hearing venturing off. I'm seeing something that we've been going back and forth on. This can be the career front. This can be means of compensation. This can also mean, too, balancing something out in regard to love. I'm hearing in the ways that we show that. I'm seeing us not being sure yet on the direction that we want to take this in, okay? But it's almost like in starting a new beginning and manifesting something from a more pure, I'm hearing heart space background. I'm seeing you get clarity on something that before you weren't able to make a decision on because you didn't know where exactly you were being guided, okay? And I'm looking at the Four of Wands here. It's like something comes together. I'm looking at the King of Wands. We could be leading something out. We could be managing something. And I'm seeing also somebody coming through to help you. I'm hearing with the directional pull. It's like to realize which direction you're being guided into. I'm hearing seeing it for yourself. I'm seeing you being guided to take a break from something here. I'm looking at the Fool, which is Uranus, Aquarius. I'm looking at Death, which is Scorpio. The Magician, which is Mercury. I'm hearing getting off on the right foot now. Maybe you feel like you started something and then something else happened and now you want to reorient yourself. Maybe you also feel like you're being guided to like meditate, ground your energy before making, I'm hearing, your next move, okay? Yeah. Taurus, you're being guided to take a break right now from something, to pull back. There may be something going on where it's like too much going on and I'm seeing you being guided to really pull back into yourself. I just saw 6:44 on the time. It's like spirit, your team. I'm hearing angels as well, like your spirit guides. You're being guided to take a break. Maybe you feel like your sleep routine has been off as well because I'm seeing you being guided as well to be resting because I'm seeing that you're being guided in a direction and you're going to want to rest prior to moving this way. I'm also seeing something about advice coming to light for you. I'm seeing somebody with freckles on their cheeks. I'm picking up on a really determined energy here. Maybe us understanding something about an emotional process that we're going through. Maybe things that intuitively we're picking up on and where we want to take. I'm hearing those messages. Yeah. You may even find, Taurus, that in your sleep that your guides are communicating with you. There could also be, if we feel like we're, being invited to socialize a lot and we are neglecting other things, we're being guided as well to pull back from those events too. You could also have a friend group that likes to talk. I'm hearing mindless chatter. Maybe you have like a more talkative friend group, maybe something going on with gossip that you feel like you need a break from. I'm hearing clean slate. I'm hearing pull back. I'm seeing, it's like somebody may be watching you. I'm seeing a new beginning that we're being guided into. I'm seeing boundaries that we really need to set here. I'm hearing with ourselves. This can be with our emotional process. It's like we may have been in a place where we weren't checking in with ourselves emotionally, and now we're being guided to set boundaries with ourselves. I'm hearing after checking in. I'm looking at Taurus and I'm looking at Leo here. Yeah. I'm seeing that there was something going on that was really out of balance. Maybe whether this be us with us or us with another person, I'm seeing somebody here that that is really being guided right now to like channel their discipline and like that type of energy into something productive for themselves, okay? Again, whether this is someone we're dealing with or whether this is us with us, it's like understanding, I'm hearing where these control issues come from. It's like you may have been dealing with somebody that was a bit overbearing, something like that, and maybe somebody that you felt taken advantage by too, and Spirit is guiding you to again, either guiding you or the person you're dealing with to really watch what you're saying. I'm getting here. This reminds me of like the universe sees everything. I'm getting some sort of notion like that. It's almost like there's a highlight here of somebody's behavior, and it's like the guides are watching whatever this thing is. I'm seeing us being in our heads about a certain form of communication. It's like a direction that we need to pull ourselves out of. I'm almost seeing somebody like somebody in mud or something, and they're being handed a rope so they can climb out of this, whatever hole that they dug, something like that, okay? I'm seeing us needing to rest, get connected with our guides, have the discipline to actually do this. I'm hearing self-discipline. It's like following the guidance of Spirit, and also maybe cutting back on how much we're talking to other people. Maybe something going on with gossip as well, because I'm seeing I'm hearing malicious wordplay. There could be something being spoken out that we really need to get in check, whether this is somebody addressing us or us addressing another person. It's like boundaries really need to be set here. Maybe there was a situation where something came to light, okay, that we feel in our heads about. Maybe like a new beginning that someone wanted to start. And I'm seeing there may be like something going on in the emotional space that is kind of ungrounded at this point. It's like somebody may have just been like being reactive with you, somebody we need to set boundaries with in regard to our communication. It's like, again, how they're communicating with us, how we communicate with them, setting boundaries about in regard to our emotional process, how we let that run the show, how we don't let that run the show, something going on here. I'm looking at Mars. There may be something going on with the Mars in our chart, something that we need to check. I'm looking at Mars here. I'm looking at the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and I'm looking at the Sun, which is Leo. Maybe there's even something that we need to see that we couldn't see before. It's like maybe something's coming to light that before we weren't aware of. This can be about our own behavior. This can be somebody else's behavior, something that we were having a hard time seeing. Maybe the way that something translated, I'm getting. I'm seeing us finding an understanding for what this is, okay? Us choosing to balance out this situation by bringing truth, clarity, and justice to it is ultimately what's going to help us. Again, it's like being balanced with checking in regard to our emotions, and also being balanced with the words that we choose. I'm hearing to communicate with. Maybe you feel like something happened with the way that somebody communicated with you, okay? I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made. I'm seeing us needing to tune into our intuition here, Taurus. I'm hearing the word callous, maybe a type of speech. I'm seeing somebody walking barefoot here. I'm seeing us really needing to go within and understand what decision this is that we need to make, and I'm hearing why we need to make it. I'm hearing you're going to find the light when you look within. It's like something that's going to be illuminated for you that you can't see right now, something that's been out of balance. It's like there's justice that we need to bring to a situation by making a choice. I'm hearing to face this. This can be, this can speak on behavior that's out of balance. This can speak on addictions. This can speak on attachments that we have. This can be codependent behavior as well. It's like something that needs to be called out here. And I'm seeing that when I just saw 1444. It's like when we check in with our internal guidance, it's going to help us out with something that we need to understand ultimately. Maybe about ourselves, maybe about somebody we're involved with, Taurus. I'm looking at the Two of Cups here. I'm also hearing the Lovers. This can be somebody we have a close interpersonal relationship. Maybe we're understanding, too, that either we or somebody that we were interacting with has a tendency for codependent behavior. I'm getting that strongly here. It's like something really out of balance with the way that they manage themselves within close interpersonal dynamics, okay? We may be feeling like someone kind of put us on the back burner with something. This is like a type of attitude shift that we need to pursue by looking within. And it's going to help us move out of this place where we feel a sense of isolation, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing that there's a decision that we need to make with somebody. Somebody's behavior was really out of balance. Like, again, whoever this individual is that may be behaving in a codependent manner, it's like some sort of attachment issue that they have that needs to be dealt with. In regard to the Two of Cups here, I'm seeing that there was a decision. Maybe somebody, maybe something needs to be ended amicably where before it wasn't like that. Because I'm seeing that, there may be something that needs to be called out, communicated, and also somebody being receptive to what another has to say, okay? Maybe us understanding how the Five of Swords influences the way that we approach both our outlook on ourselves and those around us. This has to do with our interpersonal relationships. It's like by addressing the sense of codependent behavior that we have when we get close with someone, I'm seeing us overcoming obstacles with maybe a tendency, again, with either someone we're dealing with or with ourselves to maybe fall into like narcissistic behavioral patterns. I'm seeing something like that. It's like understanding how that comes to light, okay? How that's perceived. And also I'm hearing the effect that it has on our relationships. I'm seeing something that we feel hurt by. This has to do with somebody's behavior here, I'm looking at Libra. I'm looking at Virgo. I'm looking at Capricorn. And I'm looking at Cancer here. Something that we need to understand more clearly. Something about the way that we're feeling. Maybe why we're feeling hurt by a certain situation. I'm hearing getting to the bottom of it. Maybe if we feel like we lost a sense of, I'm hearing like a sure thing. Maybe something... maybe we lost something that we thought we had a tight grip on. Maybe we're realizing that we needed to loosen our grip on something. I'm seeing us feeling confused about the Lovers here. I'm hearing in what that means to us. I'm seeing us needing to release this sense of heartbreak that we're feeling. It's like whatever pain that we're feeling in the heart, I'm seeing us needing to like go through a big... I'm hearing a big understanding, like this was very much a lesson of us needing to let go of this. I'm hearing resentment very strongly. It's like there's major healing that's needed in this heart space. And then something that we need to release. And this is an entire lesson I'm hearing on release. Karmic lesson here. It's like understanding how to find that stability. That's what this lesson is helping you out with. Understanding how to feel secure. I'm also hearing secure attachment here. I'm looking at the Lovers and I'm seeing something that we need to understand from a different perspective. I'm hearing pivot shift. To help us through a sense of confusion that we're feeling, Taurus. So we can find what we truly want. I'm hearing at the end of the day. I'm looking at the High Priestess. We're being guided to get connected with our intuition. I'm looking at Leo here. And I'm looking at the Moon. This is about having the strength to get in touch with what those messages actually mean. Taurus. It's like, what is your intuition actually telling you? And having the strength, having the courage to listen. I'm seeing us understanding why we're feeling so stressed out here. It's like I'm seeing a lot of work that needs to be done. Maybe us feeling stressed out by the karmic tests that are coming our way right now. I'm hearing at this point in time. I'm looking at karmic tests. It's like there may be past life things that are manifesting, maybe karmic things that are manifesting for us that we feel are very trying cycles for us, things that feel very heavy for us to be dealing with right now. Yet things that it's time to be addressing, I'm getting, okay, Taurus? I'm seeing that in addressing these, I'm hearing past cycles and healing from them. I'm seeing an opportunity come from this, an opportunity for us to be growing by completing these karmic tests that we're being guided through right now. It's like, even though they may feel stressful right now at the moment, you're going to come out on the other side of this. I'm hearing cleared and healed, and I'm seeing something taking off from there for you, Taurus, okay? All right. We are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.